Ayu, apa khabar? Anwar, okay?
Alhamdulillah sihat. Kerja saya.
Alright. Alhamdulillah. Fatin? Nur Fatin? Oh, ada two Nur Fatin this semester. Both are Nur Fatin ada space, Nur Fatin tak ada space. How are you, Nur Fatin Fatihah?
Great that time.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, Nur Fatin Syazwani. You have two Fatin today, this class.
Alhamdulillah, okay.
Okay, Syahira, Nur Syahira, how are you? Apa khabar?
Alhamdulillah.
Okay, alright. So Alhamdulillah, what we call, I'm so grateful that we were able to meet up today. So first of all, I would like to apologize for my late. I'm a bit late today. Okay, but it's always been like this. If I couldn't, because something came up and things like that. So if I couldn't manage, I will let you guys know at least minimum 30 minutes before the class start. Okay, so the same goes to you guys. My expectation, because I seldom not being punctual. So if the class start at 2, normally I will start at 2, unless except for probably there are some circumstances that I cannot avoid, for example like today. Okay, so then I will inform you guys that I will start late. Okay, so my tolerance in terms of attendance is 5-10 minutes like that, not more than that. So please make sure that try to be punctual. If you respect other people's time, inshallah people respect your time. Okay, so that's first. Okay, before today, actually my plan is I'm not gonna go in directly to the course yet. So today is more to introduction, icebreaking, get to know you guys, introduce you guys to the course and so on. Okay, so we're gonna start officially next week, inshallah. Okay, so in terms of kind of like what we call the first chapter will be covered inshallah next week. Okay, so today we're gonna go through the course. Okay, I'm trying to get to know you guys, students, and we're gonna do a few activities as well today, inshallah. Okay, so before I start, there are a few names familiars to me. I think from my RC group last semester. Okay, and there are, I think, the few, for example like Andrew, and then but then there are also few that I'm not familiar, so probably you guys also not familiar with me. Okay, so first of all, for those who are not familiar with me, but probably those who are familiar then know how my method of teaching, especially when I'm doing online, the apps that I use, and how I deliver this, how I distribute my assessment and all. But for those who never been with me before, or never been in my class before, so I assume that everyone never been in my class before, because so that I can explain it one by one. So first of all, when we are doing online, okay, the first thing I would like to ask you guys to do is to change your profile picture. Okay, for me that is important, because when I give my lecture, I would like to see you, your face. I like to know you. So I do not need to know about, I don't know what picture you're putting here, Iqbal. Is this a column? What picture is this? Mana Iqbal? Iqbal ada muka, tapi what appear to me is gambar column. Mana Iqbal?
Saya dah update dah tukar dah, tapi dia tak tukar lagi kat Teams.
But then when I click the ni, it change to your face. You are wearing green, right? But then what appear in the screen is gambar column. But okay, but as long as you have changed, and at least when I click then and it appears, it's fine, alhamdulillah. Thank you. But the rest still haven't changed. For example, Ahmad Arif, let me just check. Mana Ahmad Arif?
Ya, saya.
You have a decent picture not? I'm sure you have, right?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, so please do it so, because and please make sure that the picture that you put is something that I can see and is clear. I can see your face. I do not need to see your back, or your hand, or your head, or whatever, because what I want to see is your face. Okay, macam Nur Zarish, Christina, I don't know what picture you put it here. Ni gambar apa ni Zarish? Mana Zarish? Where's Zarish?
Okay.
Gambar apa you put tak ni?
It's
Bayang-bayang.
lah.
Okay, so please change. Nurliana, I do not need to see your cat. Is that your cat actually?
Yes.
Okay, I do not need to see your cat attending my class, please. Okay, right, Zahida. And then Zahida. No, because I'm serious about you guys putting a proper picture for this platform, because we are gonna do online for the following 2 weeks, and probably there are more incoming and throughout the semester from time to time. So therefore, it's very important for me to be able to communicate with you when I'm doing online by seeing your face. I do not need to see your cat or whatsoever. Okay, I need to see your face, and please put a decent picture. This is not a media social, your media social, your TikTok or Instagram whatsoever. So I do not need your picture to be aesthetic, you nak bergaya ke apa. I do not need that. I just need to see your face. So please put it a decent one, as close up as possible, so I can see your face clearly. For example, like handsome Amar Aiman punya picture, you can look. Anwar punya picture, Pretty Nabila punya picture, So please put a picture like that. Alright? Okay, boleh everyone? Those who didn't put it yet. Okay, we have Bridget. Hi Bridget. Tengok gambar Bridget pun very pretty. Okay. Mana Bridget? Hi Bridget. Where are you?
Hi.
I thought you didn't reply. Okay, one month. Okay, so that's the first thing, yeah. When you guys attending my class, okay, especially online. Okay, second thing is about just now I mentioned a bit about your punctuality, your attendance. Okay, and throughout my lecture, I always gonna call your name time to time randomly, as I always do in my online class, especially during Ramadan, alright. So please respond. If you didn't respond, I don't know either you are attending my class or not, or I don't know, probably you fall asleep ke, tertidur ke, whatsoever. So please make sure that if you feel tired, you feel sleepy, go wash your face ke, and so on. So it's very crucial, because if say that I call your name few times, you didn't respond, I assume that you are actually not present. Okay, so I will consider your attendance as absent. Okay, so please, that is the second thing that I want to highlight. Third thing is about your present as well. Okay, so please make sure when you are attending my class online, I want to make sure that you are really attending my class. What does it mean? It means that you are at your proper table, proper desk, on a chair. If you're sitting on a chair, okay. If not, then in any kind of ways lah. I mean, it's just a matter of, the important thing is you are ready to, it's like you're attending actual class. So I don't want you guys to be like somewhere else, probably like in a market, you go shopping, you are driving, you are sending your sisters, your brothers to school, whatsoever reason that you have. No. Okay, so please. Alright, so make sure that when you are attending the class, you are attending the class. Means with your proper notes, you have your probably your book notes, you are ready to take notes, you are ready to learn, and so on. Alright, so because that is the way how it is supposed to be, not by like you are attending and then you put on your earpod or whatever, earphone or whatever, and then you are somewhere else. You are like listening to a webinar. I'm not giving you any webinar. Alright, this is not a webinar. This is not a talk, session. This is a class. So your present is compulsory for you to attend. So you have to attend it, okay, properly. Okay, so I'm expecting that from you guys. Okay, I might not know what you guys doing, but when I call names time to time, so when you on your mic, so I will notice your background sound. Where are you? So I will notice that. For example, if you are driving, if you are not in because if you are in a proper place, your background should be very silent, because you are in a room and so on. So please do inform your parents or your family members that you have a class at this time, so don't disturb, for example. Okay, alright. So boleh everyone, I will need that kind of commitment. Okay, Liana, boleh?
Boleh, Doktor.
Okay, Mazatul.
Boleh, Doktor.
Okay, Fadli.
Boleh doktor.
Alright, so stay fresh. I know it's a bit challenging. Ramadan, petang-petang pula tu kan, nak tunggu buka. Our class is petang, so petang is a bit challenging lah as well. I mean sama je, morning pun pagi tadi ada je yang tertidur. But please, do what it takes. You know, if you, of course you cannot drink. But then if you feel sleepy, maybe you can go to the toilet first ke. So if you didn't respond due to probably you go to the toilet or probably your mic have problem, quickly chat, quickly respond from the chat. Okay, you can chat, talk to me lah. I mean, tell me why you didn't respond. Okay, alright. So that's the third thing. Okay, and what else I forgot to share? Okay, next will be okay. Let me just share with you the slide. Give me a minute. Oh, I forgot to introduce you guys. My name is Ruqaiyyah binti Ismail. Okay, so I've been teaching you guys this code. Oh yeah, and one more thing I want to mention here is thank you for choosing this course for your elective. Okay, I'm not sure you are here for whatever reason. Maybe because you are here because other elective class has full, maybe, or you choose to take this course because of your interest in structure. That's great. Okay, and for whatever reason that you have, but the bottom line is you are here. Okay, you are here. You already decided to be here. You already decided to take the course. Okay, so let's just focus on that. Okay, and because I am you know, committed to make sure that I'm trying to make sure that every one of you can get a good grade from this course. Okay, so it's very important because this course should be a course that leave your resume, you know, or your transcript. So it's not because if you get a good grade from this, for example, like B above, A minus, A, you know, B plus and all. So definitely it will help you to lift up your transcript or your, you know, your degree value compared to others. Okay, compared to others who didn't take the course, compared to others who graduated from other universities and so on. Because not all universities offers this course. Most probably they offered like UiTM did, which is offered it as an elective. So as you know, elective, you know, not everyone choose to take the course. Kan? Because there are choices that they can choose, you know, by choosing other course that they think that probably think that what we call this course is difficult to pass or difficult to score, and compared to others, elective is much easier. To be honest, every course is difficult. There's no easy course to me. I mean, of course there are some of the courses that you know, lesser hard work, but then what they say what they say about when you put more hard work to something, the thing will be, you know, value so much compared to other things that you didn't put much effort to it. Correct or not? So I think that's always been the case. So I believe the same thing with this course. Okay, but of course, for example, last semester I'm alhamdulillah average performance of students is for my students for who's taking this course is all 60 above, yeah, except for there are few yang unable to make it. Okay, but then the gap between unable to make it or didn't pass the course and pass the course, because average is about 60, so most of the students get like 60 above, 50 at a few students, and we had last semester about 7 students who got A, okay, including A minus and A lah. Okay, so which is something that is it shows that this course is not that difficult. You know, if they can get a good grade, 7 of them, because normally when you're talking about structure, course, if the structure course is so difficult, normally those who get A will be like 1, 2 or 5 for one batch. Because last semester we had only 29 students overall, 2 groups, 29 students. So out of 29, 7 get A's. I think it's a good thing. So it shows that if they can make it, you guys also can. You also can get A for this course. Okay, so of course I target every one of you able to get A for the course. Okay, minimum pun B lah, not definitely something that is not impossible for you to get actually. Okay, all right, so that would be B. All right, okay. Okay, any questions so far? Boleh, everyone? Hello?
Boleh Doktor.
Boleh doktor.
Boleh doktor.
Please respond. Tak saya cakap sorang-sorang. Okay. Alright. Let me share you the slide. Okay. Okay, can you see my slide? Okay, alright. Okay, so you guys are in ECS 5 to 8, Prestressed Concrete Design. Okay, this semester is quite challenging for me because I'm teaching all codes for Prestressed Concrete Design course, only me. But then there are difference, yeah. So for ECS 5, because there are 2 codes for Prestressed Concrete Design. One is ECS 5 to 8 with 3-hour credit, and it's an elective course. Okay, and you guys doesn't have final exam. Okay, but for ECS 572, which is for CEEC 222, okay, the course is only 2-hour credit, and it has a final exam. Okay, and it has 4 assessment altogether because they have to take assignment and also project. And for you, you only have 1, which is your assignment. Your test will be 30%, which is 2 hours test. For ECS 572 is going to be 1 hour test because it's only 2-hour credit. Okay, so it's only 1 hour test, and the final exam also 2 hours. But yours, even though you don't have final exam, you have final test, but your exam is 3 hours. Okay, so yeah, I think I hope there's no one from CEEC 222 registered here. Okay, or probably thinking that you can join this group because of clash or anything. If you are, so please do let me know, because you can't, because the coverage is different. Okay, there are some topics covered in ECS 5 to 8. It's not covered in ECS 572. So I think in terms of the content wise, you guys are more fortunate, okay, than the students who are taking 572. But 572, the course is compulsory. Okay, the course is compulsory. It's compulsory for them to take. Okay, it's not like you guys lah, because it's an option, because it's an elective. Okay, right. Let us proceed. Okay, we proceed with the first slide, which is mentioning about adab. Okay, I would like to take this, wanted to highlight this point, which is nilai berbuat kebaikan. Okay, it's taken from the Quran verse 16, verse 97. Whoever does good, whether male or female, and is a believer, we will surely cause him to live a good life, and we will surely give them their reward in the hereafter according to the best of what they used to do. Okay, so I think this is a very strong verse. Okay, reflect to any one of you regardless what. Okay, so we believe that whenever we do good, so of course we're going to get the good things back, come back to us lah. I think that's the important things in life, and make sure that the same goes when you learn. Okay, always start with a good niat. This is the first class. Okay, it means that you have already a good start, you good aim, you want to do good, you want to, to get a good grades and so on. So just make sure that you start with a positive thought. Inshallah, you will get the aim grade that you want from this course. Okay. All right. So talk about a little bit about the course. So Prestressed Concrete Design. So this course is actually focuses on analysis and design prestressed concrete elements. Okay, some might query what are the difference between reinforced concrete design and also prestressed concrete design. Okay, so don't worry much, because prestressed concrete design is not as complicated as reinforced concrete design, I would say. If you dedicate enough, you commit enough to the course, you do the exercise that I give it to you, right? All the formative assessment that I give it to you, inshallah you will be fine. Okay. Compared to RC design course, RC design you have to design all the structure element, which is from the beam, slab, column, and also foundation. So you have about 4 or 5 elements like that to design. But for prestressed concrete design, you're only gonna design for prestressed concrete beam. Only beam, one element. Okay, so you will learn simply supported beam and about 2 weeks about continuous beam. That's all. Only beam. So you can imagine how straightforward this course will be. Okay, compared to RC design. Because RC design you have so many structure elements to focus on, with different behavior, different approach, different condition in fact. So all that actually make a bit a bit confusion and all. But then I think the actual challenges that I always encounter among the students when taking this course, it's not about you cannot do the course, or but it's just because of the condition of that particular semester, because you are taking this course in your semester 7, and some of you are semester 8. So in your final year, you will have to attend to project. Okay, you have to what we call that, deal with completing your IDP project for semester 8, your FYP project for your semester 7. So all that is actually things that kind of like gonna take your time and your focus from this course. Okay, so therefore I really want to highlight these things so that you try to what we call coordinate your time properly. Okay, and because if you coordinate your time properly, I'm sure you can do well in this course. Okay, because sometimes it's not just the content of the course, and of course I would say, even I keep saying that it's much easier than RC, but it's not something that you can just sit for the exam without studying, or get A without doing any exercise. Definitely no lah. Okay, so of course it comes with the effort, but with the right effort, with enough effort, enough exercise, and I'm sure you can do you can get absolutely a good grade from this course. Okay, student will acquire knowledge in basic principle of prestressing methods, analysis of sections of flexure and losses of prestress, deflection, design for beams at ultimate and subversive limit states, design of en bloc, shear and torsional resistance. But actually at torsional resistance, we don't really cover that, so I might want to delete that. Introduction to precast concrete elements such as precast core slab. Okay, so yeah, I think that's the background of it. Okay, now we go for CE, C220, program educational objective. You guys can see. Okay. All right. So for PEO 1, so do you guys aware that we have accreditation coming up? Aware or not? Arif?
Yes, Doctor.
Manuel, good. Arif? Are you aware?
Yes.
Farah, Najiha? Aware or not?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, you guys have to aware, we have accreditation of this program coming up, okay, this April, 2 weeks after Raya. So it's very crucial, it's very important, okay, and especially for you guys as a final year student, okay, one of you or some of you might be called, yeah, by the panel, okay, to question you guys. So you are representing the program, all right. So it's very important, it's very crucial for you to for you to know all, for example, like PO, your POs and so on, yeah, about the program. Okay, so why accreditation is important? It's very crucial because it dictates that you know, either if say that this program what we call that accreditation, then you can after you graduate you can register with the board and you can work as a civil engineer. However, if say that the program doesn't get the accreditation, so then you, after you graduate, you will not be able to register with the board. So when you are not able to register with the board, you cannot work as a civil engineer. So therefore, the accreditation process is very crucial for any program. Okay, it shows that sustainability of the program to support you, to give you the appropriate knowledge that you must have, appropriate skill that you must have for you to become civil engineer. Okay, and for program educational objective, okay, is normally we measure this PEO after 3 to 5 years after you graduate. We don't measure you know, immediately after you graduate, upon your graduation, because upon your graduation we will accumulate your program outcome. I mean the skills that we monitor from the start from the first semester you are here until you graduate. Okay, but for program educational objective, we measure or we what we call that, we check or we measure your what we call your performance, I would say, or your achievement, okay, what you have achieved, okay, 3 to 5 years after you graduate. So for example, let's say that we have pointed the indicator of achieving PEO objective number 2 is by at least 50% of your batch, you know, acquire professional engineer status. Maknanya you get your IR in between 3 to 5 years. Okay, so therefore, you as a student, you as an alumni that will graduate from this course, from this program, so whenever you be reached out by the school, you know, to give us a feedback, you know, by answering questionnaire or whatever, please cooperate and do it so. Alright, so because your feedback is very crucial for the program to get accreditation. The thing is, sometimes we are it's so difficult to get alumni feedback, because you know, probably you think that, oh, it doesn't has anything to do with me, I have already graduated, so if say that, you know, the program doesn't get accreditation after this, it's none of my concern. So please, you have to what you call that, you have to what you call, don't set your mind like that. Okay, the accreditation is important because for you to be able to register with the board is because of the lecturers have worked so hard to make sure that this program can be accredited, and because of your senior, your alumni, you know, response, give us data so that we can get accreditation for the program. So we expect the same thing from every alumni, so that your junior, your next generation who takes the program will be able to register with the board, will be able to become a civil engineer like you did. Okay, so therefore it's very important. Okay, I really want to highlight this because I don't know, we do have some problems getting input from the alumni. So I hope that this batch, when you guys graduated, so we didn't get the same feedback from you guys. Like, yeah, we hope we get the feedback from you. Okay, then we have program outcome. For this course, we focus on 2 outcomes, okay, which is the skill that you you need to acquire upon your graduation. So first skill will be the skills of problem analysis, for you to solve problem, okay, especially complex problem. Okay, that will be PO2. Then we have PO3, which is your skills to design and develop solution, you know, design solution, okay, for complex engineering problems and design system. So all these two are you will acquire through the assessment given in this course. Okay. And the two main course outcome, which is one we focus on for you to be able to analyze simply supported and also continuous prestressed concrete beam, and second for you to be able to design prestressed and precast concrete element to serviceability and maintenance. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention one of the also the main difference between ECS 528 your course with the new code ECS 572 is 572 they don't cover precast concrete at all. Okay, they don't have precast concrete in their syllabus. Okay, and fortunately for you guys, okay, I always say that all precast are prestressed, but not all prestressed are precast. Okay, because if you look around you, most of precast which is casted in the factory, manufactured in the factory. So most of the precast design, the element are prestressed. It comes with the prestress. But for prestress itself, not all prestress are precast. Not all prestress are precast because prestress might not be casted by manufacturer in the factory. It could be casted on site as well. So that also so it's not categorized as precast. Okay. All right. So these are the textbook. Okay. So we have three. I would not say textbook. I would say more to reference book. Okay. So we have number one is reinforced concrete design. So this book by Mostly Bani is the book that I use. All from this book. So if you can get your hands on this book, it would be great. Okay, for your reference throughout the course. Okay, so this is also not only a reference for your prestress, it's also a reference for your reinforced concrete. As a beginner, you always try to get your hands on a really good design book, so that you could be a reference for you when you work. Because when you work, the problem that you will face will not be as straightforward as what. So for you to solve a complex problem, then you will need what we call that a good book, a strong philosophy explaining for you to solve the problem. Yeah, I have something came up. Okay. Yeah, I have to reply on this. Okay. Prestressed by IR Saleh Yassin is Prestressed Concrete Design book by IR Saleh Yassin is actually more or less the approach is similar with what you guys have for RC design, the one that we use in RC design from IR Saleh. Okay, I'm not saying that IR Saleh book is not good, but then IR Saleh approach is a bit different, because there's not much explanation of philosophy design itself being explained in the book, because the book is focused more on the examples, procedure, in terms of preparing student to sit for the exam, I would say. Okay, not much in terms of understanding of the design itself. Okay, then we have one book for precast concrete. So this is also a good book for your reference. So these are some of the reference you can refer to. Okay, the self-learning time. So your lecture is all 3 hours, okay, per week. So your test will be 2 hours covering the topic 1, 2, 3 topic. Final exam, okay, we're covering all topics. Okay, assignment also all topics, and also tests and final exam as well. Okay, all right. Your course assessment, so it will be 30%, okay, of your test, 10% assignment, and final exam or final test is 60%. So your final test will be conducted not during the final exam week. So it will normally conducted week 13 or week 14 like that, yeah. Okay, all right. Okay, don't forget your entrance survey. Okay, lesson plan. Okay, I forgot to update the lesson plan here, but then let me just show you the lesson plan. Okay, all right, can you guys see lesson plan? Okay, 30%, 20%. So we have 14 weeks. Okay, right, so we are now week 1, so we are supposedly cover for topic 1, okay, this week, but I decided to go for introduction. Okay, topic 1, so then we will cover topic 1 next week. Okay, next week will be Nuzul Al-Quran, which is on 28 March, so we have to replace class, yeah. Nanti I will set the time to replace class on 28 for 28. Okay, so I want to replace class on 25th. Is it okay? Sorry, not 25th. Sorry. 4th April. It's already April. Inshallah. Yes. Okay, you guys, can we set the replacement class to be 4th April night, 8:30 p.m. Boleh, everyone?
Boleh, Doktor.
I would like to set the replacement class as early as possible. I don't want to delay it so much. So let's set the replacement class because we're gonna Nuzul Quran is on 28 March. So it's a public holiday that day. So then we're gonna replace it with 4th April, the following week. Okay, boleh everyone? It's not Raya yet, right? It's a Thursday. Okay, belum Raya lagi. Okay. Alright, so we have week 2 and that settled the replacement. Then we have week 3. Okay, week 3. And then we have week 4. Okay, week 5. Okay, week 6 we are not affected. It's on Friday, Wednesday. Okay, week 7. Okay, and then we have assignment. Just want to highlight the assignment here. Okay, so it will be given out somewhere in May, 10 May to be exact, stated here, and date of submission is 24th. So just follow it. I mean, if there's any change, I will let you guys know from time to time. Week 8 and week 9. Week 9 is on 22nd, which is on Wednesday, so we are not affected. Week 10, week 11. Okay, also we don't have any public holiday that day, that week. And then we have Raya Haji. Raya Haji also we are not affected because 17 until 18. Okay, so ours is 20 June. And we have week 13. Okay, week 14, week 13, 14 too. Please prepare for your final test lah already. Okay, and yeah, that's about it. And we will finish our course somewhere in July. Okay. Yeah, it seems like still so far ahead the time, but trust me, the time flies, and then without you even realize it, it's already June and July and almost final exam. Okay, final test. Okay, boleh any question regarding the lesson plan? Boleh? Atia?
Boleh.
Atia. Hi Atia. How are you?
I'm fine, Doctor.
Okay. Good to have you. Ni Zulaika, boleh?
Boleh doktor.
Amnish Farha.
Boleh doktor.
Right, okay. Alright, so yeah, we are clear about the lesson plan. Actually. Okay, let's skip this. Okay, so now we go for teaching method. So for those who are familiar with me, who has taken what we call RC design with me last semester, so I'm sure you are familiar with my teaching method to method that I use. Okay, but for those who are not familiar with me, then I have to go through with you today. Okay, so first will be of course WhatsApp group, whereby make sure that every one of you is in the official WhatsApp group. Okay, in a group. Okay, so that it will be easier for me to to inform you any information about the course, the class replacement, whatever task, and for us to communicate. Okay, and those of the slide, it doesn't. The second will be Microsoft Team. Okay, Microsoft Team, and everyone are familiar with Class Notebook. So I want to make sure that you guys are familiar with Class Notebook. So for those who are not, I just want to show you. Okay, for those who are familiar with my method, it's fine. Yeah, you duduk dan diam. Okay, for those who are not, right? For those who are not, okay. There it goes. Okay, boleh nampak my screen? Okay, so if you open your team, Microsoft team, okay, this is more or less what you will see lah, according to the groups, yeah. Then of course you will go to your group EST5, okay, and you can see on your left side, okay, the left side, you can see the cursor that I show. Yeah. Okay, what we call that, there's a word class notebook. Okay, so class notebook, you can just click the class notebook. So what will you see here in the class notebook is actually a notebook. Okay, take some times. I hope sometimes I don't know why the desktop ni bagus sikit nak tunjuk. Okay, come on. Alright. So you can open your class notebook using from your team, and when you click this shelf symbol here, okay, you can see that you can see your name actually. Alright, you can see your name. All your names are here. Okay, especially those who has joined the Microsoft team, you will see your name here. But you don't see others' name. You're only gonna see your name. Okay, for my case, different because I'm the instructor. Okay, so then I can see all names. Okay, so when you go to this what you call notebook, you go to the content library. Okay, you was able to see that I put precast references here, the pre-stressed references here that you can go through. Okay, references of course. Sorry, the internet is not that good lah. I think you can tengok ni. Okay, and of course the course content. That's wrong. So that's why sometimes opening in the Microsoft team is not advisable lah. But then if you kejap, I try to open my laptop, share it with you compared to that. Okay, let's go back. Tak boleh juga. Okay, I don't know why. Okay, never mind. Nanti I will show you what is actually can you see in the course content. Okay. I don't know why. Okay. Nanti kita tengok ya dalam mana. Okay, so in individual names, what you can see is my notes and also formative assessment. So I will give formative assessment for you to do exercise from time to time. But then this formative assessment, this formative assessment is not graded. Okay, it's not graded. What we call that? The exercise given is to trigger either you understand or not the topic that we have discussed. Okay, so it will not be graded unless you ask you when you do it, you want me to check, then I will check. Okay, for example, or you have question, then I will explain. Okay, so that's the purpose of me giving you formative assessment for your exercise. But of course, I couldn't force you to do it because it's not compulsory and it's not graded assessment. So, but then my advice is please do it lah, alright, because it helps you to understand and to do more exercise for you to understand the course. Okay, so when you want to open your class notebook, okay, you can either open it here through your Microsoft Teams, which is, I would say that it's better for you to open it using the apps. You see the apps here, the note symbol here at the bar, okay. So it's better for you to open it through the notes compared to open your notebook in the Microsoft Teams. So how to open the OneNote in the desktop? You can just search, and then it's actually together with Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, they're in one package. But if you open it, you want to open it in your iPad or in your tab, so then you have to install the app. Okay, there is an app, OneNote app, so you can find it in the store. Okay, so once you open your OneNote, okay, so basically you are unable to see yet your notebook. Okay, it's not automatically appeared here. So what you have to do is you have to click more notebook. Okay, so then you go and find ECS 528, which is your group is ESD 5. So this is actually your notebook. So you have to take and you have to open it manually. Okay, so it's not automatically when you open your OneNote, it will automatically appear. So you have to select from the list. Okay, but it's already created, so it's just a matter of you to select your list. Okay. Sharp. Hopefully it will not take so long. Okay. Alright, that's a good thing. Okay. Alright, so basically you will see the same thing here. Okay, you will see the same thing that you saw in the Microsoft Teams, and you will see it here. Okay, so but then in terms of what we call stability, open it in the OneNote apps is much more stable lah. Okay, much more stable compared to when you open it in your Microsoft Teams. Kalau buka Microsoft ni dia berat sikit, it's a bit heavy. Okay, for example, kejap. Hang my desktop ni nowadays dia suka hang. Okay, for example, just now we try to open course content, dia tak keluar kan, having problem. So but then when you open it here, actually tak ada problem pun. Okay, so course introduction, I will update this slide. I didn't update it into this slide yet. Lesson plan also I will update a new one. I will put a new one that I showed just now. Okay, OBE briefing, okay, the latest slide I will put it here for your references. Okay, timetable, okay, I will put my timetable for your references. Academic calendar, student list, I will put it the latest list, those who have registered. Student group list, if we do project, then normally you will see your name appear here lah, where you already pick your group. Okay, diagnostic test, okay, I will put the result of diagnostic test here, which you will do after this. Okay, carry marks, if I release the carry mark, I will put it here. Okay, and last but not least is your student details. Okay, I know some of you that have been my student have filled this, already filled the student background punya detail, but I will have to ask you to do it again lah for this group, because the one that you did is if you have the old one, you can just copy paste. Okay, you can just copy paste. Okay. Okay, you can just copy paste, but there are some of the probably things that are the additional information that you have to answer as well. Okay, so please do this. I will distribute this this student background later, and then you will see it appear in your My Notes. So you can just edit it on the spot, okay, putting a proper picture of yourself. So it's very important for me to have this compiled together with your notebook, so that if I want to check your background, you want to see who are you, because sometimes I'm a bit I'm not so good with names. It's very difficult for me to memorize names, but I'm so good with visualization, means that I recognize people, okay, but sometimes I couldn't recall the name. Okay, that's why it's very important for me to for you to help me, all right, to provide me your pictures, your name and all, your number, if anything, that I can call you straightly, asking or anything, so that is compiled in one place, which is in your this notebook. Okay, boleh everyone? Can we do that?
Can.
Boleh dah.
Okay, Bridget dah biasa kan? Mana Bridget? Okay, alright, so you can just copy paste your previous student background from the previous notebook. Also, you can just put it here as well. Okay, no problem. Okay, that's about the OneNote. Okay. Sekejap. Okay, I'm gonna share again the slides now. Okay. You guys can see the screen that I shared, right? Not shared. Tak appear kan? Stop presenting. Apa tak nampak? Yeah. What's wrong? Boleh lah. Oh, okay. Okay, Alhamdulillah. Alright. Tahu lah kenapa. Okay. Alright, so that's the teaching method. Now we have quizzes, okay, and U-Future. Okay, and yeah, we are using U-Future as well for the engagement. So later, once we finish this, I will share it with you. There are 2 things that I need you to do today, okay, for the class. Okay, student attendance is compulsory. Okay, I think everyone knows you are 77 already. So I do not need to lecture you on this. Your learning is your own responsibility. Yes, I am strict on that. Okay, so I will not the one who always like chase students. So if you don't come, you don't come. Okay, so what I know is when you don't come to my class, when I accumulate your attendance by before you sit for your final assessment, so then I will just proceed. I will proceed with bar you from taking the final assessment. That's all. Because like I said, we got a good results last semester, so I would like to remain that. Okay, it means that I want to reduce numbers of failures. So for me to be able to do that is by not letting students who are not committed to this course taking my final exam. Okay, my final assessment for this course. Okay, so therefore please watch your attendance. Okay, make sure you attend all classes at least. If you couldn't come, make sure that you have MC and so on. Okay, because your learning is your own responsibility. I don't think I want to chase you and then text you and then ask you why you didn't come to my class, do you have problem and so on. Come on lah, you are all grown up, you come, you don't come, you don't come. So I will not dictate your attendance lah. But the thing is, that's why I'm very particular, especially when we do online. I want to make sure you really present, not just names appear in my in the Microsoft. Okay, ethics and plagiarism. Okay, this is important. Okay, especially nowadays you are exposed to AI tools and so many tools, that which is actually good because it has to be utilized. Okay, for me it has to be utilized. You definitely have to use it for your learning because it will speed up your learning process. It will speed up the attempt of getting information for your learning. So I think it's a tools that you guys need to utilize. But then, in terms of preparing, submitting your work, your assignment, your project, so please be careful. Even though you got the information from the AI, so once you want to use that information to put it in your assignment or in your report, in your project, so it has to be rephrased, it has to be screened, either it's correct or not, either is answering the question or not just simply copy paste from the source that you get by the tools, AI tools that you use, and then just paste it in your work on your assignment. Okay, that is considered as plagiarism. Okay, so please be careful. As easy as it may sound for you to use your AI to complete your assignment or your project, so the same goes to me. It will be easier for me to trace either the work that you did either is your own genuine work or you took it from AI. Okay, so please, right? So please, I'm begging you, because this is my last warning. I will not remind you time to time whatever. No, this is first and my last warning on this thing, because once I discovered you copied from AI, you didn't rephrase it properly, it's not genuinely your work, you probably copied from your friend, so no question will ask. I will just straightly give you 0 for your assessment. That's all. No question will ask. Normally I will not ask question. I will not ask you copied ke, you whatsoever ke. No, I will not ask. Okay, so that's the thing. Okay, boleh clear about this AI?
Clear.
Clear.
Okay. So please careful lah. If say that detected one paragraph, you know, sometimes always found that thing. So then I will just, you know, and then it's not worth it. Don't test that. Your assessment tu cuma 10% je, especially your assignment, yeah. It's only 10%. Do you want to get 0 for 10%? So I don't think it's worth it. Okay, the 10% is actually if you just put some effort, do it yourself properly, you know, do it in a group, you know, do it properly. Well, you can easily get 8 or 9 marks rather than getting 0 just because of you what we call too lazy to rephrase. Okay. Alright, so that's about plagiarism. So you can see the posters all over the place. Okay, your what we call professional attire. Okay, your dressing code. So this is when we do physical lah. Just to warn you, for the guys especially, no round neck, you know, proper sandals and shoes, you know, and so on. Okay, and also for the girls. Senior lecturers are my name, okay, my details. You can scan the QR code for those who doesn't have my phone in your phone. If you want, you can save my phone just in case you need anything. You can call me directly, you can WhatsApp me directly. Okay. Alright. Okay. Let me just go quickly. Other things, this is my education background. Not much. Okay, my PhD is my master's. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm master's and then degrees. Inshallah, I'm a homegrown UiTM. So proud of it. Serving back to you guys. Okay, teaching experience. My teaching experience mostly design lah. I don't really teach much analysis or solid mechanics. I do teach once in a while, but not much as design courses. Okay, my research work. So I'm focused more on what we call materials and also strengthening, structural strengthening. That will be my core. And what we call that? Sorry. Okay, and I'm strengthening material that I use is CRP and smart material. Okay, so for those who have intention, you know, to pursue your study or wants to be in academic, wants to be a lecturer, for example. So you want to do your masters, okay, have that plan in mind. So please just drop by, can discuss about it. Not probably because I used to teach final year, final year student, because you know, it has been years. I think about how long? I would say it's like 6 years, 7 years, like that, 6 years, I think. Since I came back from my PhD, I've been teaching this code, Prestressed Concrete design. So then teaching this code is actually exposing me to final year students, because normally final year students, semester 7 or semester 8, start taking this code in their final years. So the thing about dealing with final year student is sometimes it's a bit worrying me when you guys doesn't have you know, a plan what you want to be after you graduate. Okay, it kind of like concerning, okay, for me, because it shouldn't be. I mean, yeah, because normally I will get this feedback if I ask, okay, what you actually plan to do after you graduate? I don't know, madam, just go with the flow, you know, go with the flow. Okay, so the thing is, when you go with the flow, yeah, it's fine to go with the flow because things that you plan properly, you know, but then you go with the flow with the proper plan. The least thing that you can plan is actually you want what kind of you know, after you graduate, what you want to be. Do you want to be a professional engineer or you want to be academic? So I think that one is the straight cut things that you need to decide. Okay, you cannot just simply just, oh, I'm not sure yet, just apply. No, everything needs a proper plan. If you want to do you want to be a engineer, so engineer, you have a target that in 5 years you have to get your professional engineer. So that will be a target. So you need to strategize which path that you want to go, you know, the direction, you know, a company, which company, your interest is which interest, you more prompt to which division. So all that will be a strength, okay, for you. So and if you want to go for academic, you want to become academic, so that will be a different strategy for it. Okay, so all that require information, you know, discussion and all. So please, yeah, I mean, I always like to remind, yeah, of course, if you are in your semester 7, you have another 1 semester. Okay, but then if you are in semester 8, well, you have a little time to think about, okay, to consider. I would say it's a bit scary. I don't deny, because I've been in your place. It's a bit scary because knowing that you are about to graduate and you are not sure what you want to do. That's why sometimes you need to have the talk. You know, you have to talk with, probably approach any lecturers that you are comfortable to discuss with, and can give you a point of view. You know, and give you ideas. You know, to help you out. All right. So it's important. Okay, it's important. All right. So yeah, any questions so far, soalan, before I continue with the, I want to show you the, what do you call that? The new future. Okay, any questions, soalan? Diana, okay? Sometimes dia ada kucing, I keep calling your name.
Okay je.
Anwar, okay? Okay je. Farah Najiha, okay?
Okay doktor.
Okay, doktor.
Okay, alright. Okay, Alhamdulillah. Amma, okay Amma?
Okay.
Dengar benda yang sama lagi, kan? Okay, hope not boring. Alright. Okay. Okay. This semester, I try to utilize your our U future basically. Kejap. Let me just share with you the screen. Okay. So if you go to the e-future, okay, first of all, of course, don't forget to do your entrance survey. Okay, and the notes are all here. You can find notes. I think you can see other lectures notes as well. Okay, but if you need to see my notes, you can find it here. But this note is not updated one lah. I mean, there are some changes here and there, but normally that one I will put it in your what you call that, in your OneNote notebook. Okay. Alright. So for your learning activities this semester, okay. So for the week 1, okay, for the week 1, so we will take a break after this. Nanti I think we take a break dulu lah. Sebab ada few things that I have to change while taking a break. So can we take a break we start back around 3:45? Boleh everyone?
Boleh, doktor.
Okay, we take a break kejap. Okay.
Boleh, doktor. No problem.
Okay.